Hey everyone, and welcome back to Swift Guitar Lessons. Today I'm going to help you boost your country guitar chops with some very laid-back and melodic licks that imitate the sound of a pedal steel player. Now, these are licks that have been used on tracks by Johnny Cash and the recently deceased Merle Haggard, and they're truly timeless. I'm going to have some tabs for you at patreon.com/swiftlessons to help you along with this study. Now, let's get started with your lesson. Okay, close look at the fretboard. For some licks that have been in my back pocket for some time, these are very nice pedal steel inspired licks that you can use to accompany a country style rhythm guitarist, especially in an instance where it's not your place to do something very complicated, but rather kind of hang back and lend to the melodicism of the track. So these tricks are being performed over a 1-5-4 progression in the key of E. So that would be an E major, a B major, and an A major. And it begins by creating a bar chord shape here on the 12th fret that will create an E major. So bar and 12, and we have A string 14, D string 14, and middle fingers go into the 13th fret of the G string. Okay, so once you have this shape down, you can visualize how the lick is being created over any chord in any key, right? So this is how you create the pedal steel sound. You keep the ring finger and the pinky and abandon everything else. So now we just have these two strings here. Now, that note that we had with the middle finger was 13th fret G string. We're going to achieve that note by bending the G string up to it. So I still have 14 and 14 fretted. I have the 11th fret G string. I'm going to bend it down as I strum. I'm going to give you a little view of my right hand too. I might use a little hybrid picking here, something like this, to kind of give a sweeping motion. Okay, so that's how we create a pedal steel sound over any major chord. The E major chord. I love snapping the G string to get a nice little country sound there. Now you might want to change your pickup to being the bridge pickup, so it's a little bit higher or brighter. That'll make it sound much more country. Okay, next you're gonna apply the same exact technique to the key of B. So here's a B power chord on the 7th fret. I'm gonna go back now to the 6th fret G string and bend it up to the pitch that we would have here on the 8th fret. Okay, so that would be an E flat note. Alright, so then I bend it up, and that would be perfect if someone was strumming you a B major chord. So you can even grab the root by wrapping your thumb around to the E string. Vibrato sounds great. Alright, we can do the same thing over A, just bring it down a whole step now. And it does require some strength, so be prepared. You're going to have to use your arms to be able to get these bends. I'm pushing my chest into the guitar, in fact. And pressing with my right arm against the body of the guitar. And then you can resolve to the one chord, your E major, with a little hammer and vibrato. Okay, then I demonstrated another type of country bend here that's being produced from the E major pentatonic scale. So I find myself an E note on the 12th fret. It presents me with this little scale. Okay, check out the tab on the Patreon page to practice that scale. All right, then I put together a little country lick that used a little bit of chromaticism. It sounded like this. And we had a little bend as well. Great little position for putting together some major lead lines. Okay, so the way you play that little lick, I went out of the scale just a bit. I went 10th fret, 11th fret. All right. Then 9th fret D string, 11th fret D string, and the G string on the root there. It's the 9th fret of the G string. So we have. That's a great country line. All right, then we have the country pedal steel style bend. I lift up the string. That's the 11th fret G string bending up a whole step. And nice and long, I put my pinky here on the 12th fret of the high E string and B string. And a nice slow bend back. You can hear Mike McCready do this in Yellow Ledbetter. One of the first songs I ever learned, it was called Backwater by the Meat Puppets. Great tune, awesome solo in the intro there for you to learn. And from there, you can kind of hold down 2 strings, the G string and the B string, as you do a hammer. Okay, then I assumed that the B chord would be coming back around again. So, in order to accompany that, I did a nice little double stop slide there, okay? This is a B chord when you make it a little D major shape here. All right, I'm fretting the 11th fret G, 12th fret B, 11th fret high E. That's a B major chord. So we can take those, the little peace sign position here and slide up from a whole step back. All right, and if that's the 5 chord, the B, then the A would be here. And then chromaticism. So chromaticism is when we just kind of tie together the notes in the scale by going fret by fret, right? So I can get the 5 chord, the 4 chord, oh, sorry, just like that. All right, then I can produce the same sound for E major on the 4th fret. Striking my low E string there. All right, so now you've got all of those really sweet country tricks there. We have the pedal steel style bend over E. I really recommend the hybrid picking to get a nice snap on the string. We got the B chord. We have the A chord. And a little hammer on the E chord. I love a little quick upstroke on the high strings. All right, then we are getting into some country little lick there in the E major pentatonic scale. A bend, wrapping the pinky to the 12th fret. Double stops there. All right, and then you got the slide up to that little D shape. All right, for B major. Chromaticism for the 4 chord. And back to the 1. All right, for some very nice pedal steel inspired licks. All right, everyone, thanks so much for checking out this lesson on country guitar. And also thank you so much to my supporters at patreon.com. Your contributions are making these lessons possible, and it's amazing. I got many more videos coming up thanks to you guys, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia saying happy picking.